A very good afternoon, all. Let me take this opportunity to introduce Mugdha ma'am. Miss Mugdha Magesh is Chief Nursing Officer of Nanavati Hospital, Mumbai. We are glad to get her on this platform. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Palomi, for such a warm introduction, and thanks to Astron team for making me, to speak, giving me opportunity to speak on this platform. So I'll start sharing my presentation now. So we were looking at the definition of quality assurance. So various authors have defined quality assurance in a various terms. Like quality assurance is an ongoing, systematic, comprehensive evaluation of the healthcare services and impact of those services on the healthcare, which is said the COSIER. Uh, the marker in 1998 defined quality assurance is the defining of nursing practices through well-written nursing standards and the use of those standards as a basis for evaluation on improvement of the client care. So there are four essential components of quality assurance program or quality assurance, that is setting program objective, promoting quality, and then activity monitoring includes quality control, that is occurrence screening and nursing audits, then quality supervision, supervisory round, incidence tracking, which is most important. So why it is important to have these components there? Unless and until you have the objectives that what exactly you want to achieve, you will not be able to go ahead with this. So once your objectives are very clear, then you will start promoting your quality into that particular, with related to those particular objectives. And when you are setting up those objectives, when you are promoting your quality, goals, then you will have monitoring, which whatever you have implemented, whether it is having control or no. So for that you need to have a quality control, which includes the occurrence of the screening and nursing audits, which are very much important when we are implementing our quality program. Supervision includes our supervisory rounds and incidence tracking whenever patients, it may be related to the patient care or staff related. Then performance assessment includes the quality review, quality evaluation, and quality approvals. So now we'll see what is the process of it. That is, first we have to establish the standard or criteria. As I said, that if I want to find out what is the rate of bed sore in my hospital or my particular unit, I will have some standards and criteria for it. And then I will identify the information relevant to this criteria. So I need to have some criteria and standard for it. Determine ways to collect the information, how I'm going to collect this information. Then I have to collect the information and analyze this particular information I got in ICU. I was having 12 patients. Out of that 12 patients, my 5 patients were in a moderate risk, and 2 patients were in a high risk. Then compare collected information with the established criteria and make the judgment about the quality. So then I will say that ICU is having major patients having bed sore developed on admission of the patient or admitted with the bed sore. So this kind of a judgment I will have. Then provide the information if necessary, take the corrective action regarding the findings of appropriate sources. So whatever positive, negative concurrence, I need to come up and think the action for it.
Thank you very much for your valuable suggestion to the students. I know that you have shared that your valuable suggestion. I hope that student will be imbibe this and definitely वो इन चीजों को आगे अपने लाइफ के अंदर भी और अपनी प्रोफेशनल लाइफ के अंदर भी इनकॉर्पोरेट करेंगे. Thank you, ma'am.